Hello YouTube! Welcome back to the 365 challenge where we're posting a long form video every single day for 2026, and today we are still doing the streamer early access, doing some of our very first drafts before the set comes out, so you guys can check it out before your pre-release and release. We've already posted a couple, so hopefully we get to draft something new. I think Simic is one of the ones that I would like to try out that we haven't gotten to try. Hopefully we can open some good cards. Casey Jones, not very good. Michelangelo's Technique is okay. Man, pick 2 is a tricky thing because if you end up in the wrong lane that doesn't match up with another color, then you really have a hard time switching because there's only 5 supported archetypes here. I think Michelangelo's Technique is fine. We have an artifact card and a Orzhov card. But again, if you take this Orzhov card and it's not open, then you're in a really rough spot. We could take the Technique and Foot, and there's not really much in white or black that tempts people, so that's kind of my instinct. Or we could take Technique and the color pair would be blue. Oh, I guess we could go Technique and Michelangelo's Technique and Foot. Golgari's a thing. We have not drafted Golgari yet. And green has seemed open in a lot of drafts, so we can give that a try. Green maybe not open in this draft. Okay, so black-red is not a thing and green-red is not a thing, so we can't really take the missiles, right? That's what I was talking about, where your 2 colors don't really match. So we still have the Frog Butler, and then maybe Buzzbot for Simic, or this for Simic is not bad. We have a Shit Pigeon and a Ground Life, so we could go Foot Stomp and try to audible into Orzhov. We do have the Foot, so it just depends on what we think is going to be more open. But I don't see a lot in blue, and I don't see a lot in green. So I think I'm maybe inclined to go here. I think these 2 cards are a little bit better on their own. Okay, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay. Yeah. We're in. We found the lane. We guessed correctly. That's why I hate pick 2, is it's all about guessing. Because if I would have gone the other way and these 2 cards were any other color, then we're so wrecked. Oh my god. And I think that last choice was kind of close between Simic or Orzhov. This card is nice, but I think we can get it. I think these 2 are way more important for the deck. We could take a potential splash color. Casting for ninjas. We'll take some on-color stuff. I don't hate Bebop. Rats. And Make Your Move, not bad cards. I think the Skateboard's playable. Alright, Orzhov stuff. Yeah, we picked the right color, I think. We didn't wheel the uncommon, which does make me a little sad. And this is pretty bad. What do you do? Is this worth splashing? Destroy all creatures. That could be worth splashing. Mill 4 cards whenever a creature you control attacks alone. And there is, this is a color share, right, with black, because I don't see anything super ninja-y that we care about here. This is life gain, high flying ace, or potentially the Plains Cycler. The Death Toucher works pretty well when you're trying to ninjutsu in stuff. You attack into their good stuff and they almost always let you. Although there's a double green. Is there a world where we're not white and we're Golgari? Put back in Michelangelo's Technique. I think these picks are all pretty whatever, so I'm willing to spec on Mikey and the Dawn Party planners. We'll just see what ends up open here, whether that's white-black, which there's kind of nothing, or green. We've got Fight. So we could go Fight. We're not missing out on anything, right? The escape tunnel fixes, right? So that splashes for the green. Just take the Shredder. This card actually has done some pretty good work, I think, in the format. So Signpost, red looks open here. 2-drop, which I think we probably need. Actually, we're doing fine. We have 3 of them so far. I like channel 6 as well. Willingness to keep your options open. That's because it actually color pairs with something. A couple of the times that you've suggested that we make a switch, it was with a card that does not match or pair well with either color, because the fixing only shares with the 5 colors that there's support for. So you were suggesting like audibling to Azorius earlier, and there's no lands that help you do that. You can't splash a 3rd color, especially when you're not really in green. And green, there are Gruul lands. Or I'm sorry, there are Golgari lands. So this is actually something I have some hope of getting support for. And let's say white ends up not being open, which it looks like that's the case, then there are Golgari cards that we can audible into. So here's a second one of these and a Technodrome. Sacrifice another artifact, which we're pretty far from. We have the Cavalries. Unfortunately, not much else. I think it's just like Cutting Edge and Pizza. Actually, I don't know. Do you guys like Pizza more than Death? I hate passing Technodrome, but I don't think we're gonna get enough artifacts. Yeah, I'm way more of like willing to spec on different colors and shift and move into things when there are support for it, which there just hasn't been in the options that we've been. I think it's these 2. So we have a Golgari land for our last Ronin. We have an OK sneak card. Whoa, this thing's kind of crazy. So we have a duel, which helps. We have Last Ronin, which is kind of neat, but doesn't really work with us as well. I'm just going to play this thing. Why not? Now the question is, do I want the land or the Last Ronin? I think I just want the Stomped. I think I just want the removal. I think if that was a green land, I'd be more inclined. These don't do anything for me. Funky. And then artifacts is what ended up open. Okay, so we're not splashing double blue or double green. Yikes, come on. Pick 2 is kind of miserable. Is this worth splashing? Probably. So we have double Shit Pigeon. We've got 2 sneaks, 3 sneaks, 4, 5. That's not very many sneaks. That's the other thing about when you end up drafting in a color pair that's not supported. So if you, like, let's say we're trying to go Orzhov, but that's not what's open, Simic is what's open. So then you have to pick green or white, or green or blue to go with your white, because you already have so many white. You can't really switch completely into Simic, because then you lose a whole pack and a half or whatever. So then you're picking one of the other colors, neither of which pair with your white cards, which means the synergies for like sneaking and stuff isn't present at all in those other things. Whereas when you pair white with red or black, those you could audible and you can find some similar synergies amongst the two. For example, the Last Ronin technique puts 3 1/1s with a sneak cost that's cheap. So not only is it triggering your sneak, it makes you go wide so you have more like chances to sneak. It also is sneak itself, which pulls back your sneaks, which you let retarget. It also makes 3 bodies for all of your Boros Alliance stuff. So the synergies are kind of across the wedge. So audibling to like green when Golgari is supported, it's a little easier because A, you have your black cards work in Golgari where they wouldn't have in Dimir because that's just not a supported archetype, and you get to find colors that help you fix, which you, again, in, for example, Dimir, you wouldn't be able to find any black fixing lands. Just my 2 cents. Are 5 sneaks enough to play these dumb birds? This deck is pretty whatever, but we got 2 kind of bombs, so we have okay amount of removal. We have some life gain stuff. This can certainly get some wins. Oh, I wonder if Michelangelo's technique is maybe worth splashing. Like Bebop is pretty whatever, so we can just go harder on the splash. Ooh, actually, I like playing the Dimension X with 2 of these. 1 tap land for 2 of these. That could be good. That might be too niche, but I think these are not great. Grounded for Life, Shredder. I think the Shit Pigeons are pretty good with Shredder. This Elite is pretty bad, but I think this is fine. We can sneak some wins with this, I think. I like adding the green. Gives us a little bit more oomph to the deck where it's overall weak. We could make it more consistent. I think 5 years ago we don't splash that green, but now we kind of need to. I think consistent cards are just not good enough anymore. Our removal is also solid, so we have some options. Unfortunately, we gotta get the black. Ooh, that was a good draw. That was a great draw. I might even be able to sneak the cavalry back to my hand. If they offer block, like offer first strike, I will give it to them for sure. Alliance. Put a +1/+1 counter onto it? Ugh. I will happily trade. And now that I know they don't want to trade, do I gain life or draw? I'm drawing because I want land. Let's go. We're probably going to have to grounded for life. Oh, wait. Okay, they have multiple things that get counters every single turn, which is a little scary. Dust Till Dawn. Interesting. Okay. Sneak and lifelink. We've got 3 more green sources in the deck. So I'm wondering whether I want to like just hold this open because it's going to hit one of these. Or do I just play the cavalry? It's probably just the cavalry. I don't know that I want to trade this yet. I don't know that I want to put it into play either. Someone in chat is asking, what do you think has changed over the past 5 years for you to be open to taking the risk on the Great Coach Splash? I don't know what that means. Or the thought of consistency being good enough before. The Great Coach Splash. I'm guessing you're talking about this. I actually did an entire podcast on the YouTube channel. Oh shit, that card's great. Crap, come on. This is a great synergistic Boros deck. We're getting curved out on hard. Now I feel bad for not having the green. Okay. We're gonna work our way to 9 green removal. We got it. This is fine. We just gotta survive. Oh boy. I need a green. We could take the enchantment off this, but I don't think it's good enough. I'm chilling. We just need to chill. 3 more land or a green source, and we're back in this. Yeah, so I actually did an entire podcast about how draft has changed over the last 5 to 10 years with Veggie Wagon, my co-host from Decked Out. So if you guys are interested in that, you guys should go definitely check that out, where it's about 30-minute involved conversation about the changes of Limited over the years. This is interesting. There's a stick here, so we're probably gonna get blown out, but whatever. Can't be that bad. We could just block this one at a time. But that card is also annoying if they find, like, any random artifact. If I rip a green source, I'll be pretty sad. Yeah, the only thing is I just don't think I can explain it better than I just did the last couple of times we've had this exchange in the last couple of hours than I do in the 30-minute podcast. come on, you're already so far ahead. You don't need to cast anything else. Agent Bishop, Man in Black. We can still do this. This is still very doable. We have more removal. We've got Greenland. We've got bouncies. Ay, ay, ay. Am I casting this just to start trying to buy myself some more time? 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm still 2 lands away. So I think the answer is no. Yeah, I think we're just casting this as much as I hate it. Because I need to live. Yeah, and I think I've answered it on the surface level. I think you're right. It's a surface level question that has a much deeper answer, and I think we've scratched what we can for the surface level about like consistency doesn't cut it anymore. You have to go with power. And why that is because consistency isn't strong enough. Bombs are stronger. Bombs are more common. Like, you know, we've kind of gone over a good chunk of that in the last little bit. Why that is, how that is, what makes those things more strong, like stronger and stuff. Ay, ay, ay. Anna, come on. I'm starving over here. They don't have any... Oh, they do. The stick could just be First Strike. I'll take it, because that game did not look winnable. 5 lands. We only need 4 more. If we flood out, we have a good option. I'm keeping it. What's the worst that could happen? We got all of our colors, right? We have a rare. We're either going to draw lands, and it'll be great. Hiya! Take that. Why do you have vigilance? Stop it. I don't have vigilance, so I'm gonna just play a bus. Stupid buzzbot. Stupid vigilance. That makes shit pigeon way worse. Look at how derpy this guy is. You're really gonna put a 1/1 vigilant in front of it that like draws a card when it dies? There's no risk. That seems unbalanced. Okay, you have many of the same things to kill me with. Ooh, that's cool. It's not gonna do anything for me just yet, but eventually. You have vigilance too. Let's go. I want to know who went out of their way to make him a little hat and a little satchel, and it looks like bird pants. That must make bird pooping very difficult. This is rude. I want you to know how rude this is. I will block. Take 4. Sorcery speed. I'm doing this. Alright, we get a total of what? 6 mana value? So I could go just this or both of these. Yikes. The big creature doesn't seem all that great because it just trades with the other thing. So I'm gonna go these 2. That could have been better. Stupid buzzbot, man. We haven't ripped any more lands, so that's great. Oh, okay, so we would like our board clear. You put a card you own from outside the game in your hand. So it's probably something in their sideboard, which is not going to be anything too crazy. Unless they put a good card in the board in hopes of drawing the other good card. I'd rather just have double a chance of drawing good card. And I can kill that, so that seems okay. Ooh. I will block, and I will block. Doo-doo. We take a little trample damage, but nothing too crazy. Destroy a creature. It's not the most mana efficient thing in the world. And at least this lets me continue to destroy an artifact or an enchantment. I guess I could just wait. They're both instant speed, and this doesn't do anything else, so they could counter it or something. Alright, so something can't block. Sure. So... destroy a tapped creature. Eventually, I'm gonna have to be able to block these idiots. Not really sure how I'm doing that yet. I gained a life! Let's go! This seems okay. I feel like they'll double block. Oh, Buzzbot. So Buzzbot means I can maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're 3 lands away. So that means I can do the bird thing next turn. Oh, this is every time you cast an artifact spell, pay 1, make an artifact. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. No blocks. I'm gonna gain a bunch of life here. Oh yeah, show me that land, baby. Let's go. No blocks. Get a bird. Make a food. Gain a life. Make this thing grow. Play a pigeon. Oh, I should have done this too, huh? I could have gained the life in response, and that would have gained me another additional life, which would have been cool. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're 2 lands away. Could have had 1 more life. How do I... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yikes, that's so much. I'm still at a reasonable life total, though. One, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're 1 away! Just 1 away! No! I'm gonna put it to the bottom. We're dead, I think? Like, block, block. No. I needed the life linker to stop these. Take 2, 4, 6, 8. That's too many. I needed to gain the life. That was our top deck? That's not cool, man. Could have gained one more. Would not have mattered. I did bounce the pigeon, but the pigeon can't remove himself, so this is fine. I don't love Escape Tunnel not getting green, but it's just gonna have to happen. Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. Shush. I just saw the not black color and took it like an idiot. Oh no. Oh no. This is what happens when you play Magic for 8 hours. Oh, great. Things I can cast. That's all I need. That's a-okay by me. I was just talking about green and then... Yep. Getting as hungry as I am is not helping. Oh, hello. This is fine. I will trade bug for bug. They think we're Golgari. We're really just like kind of baiting them into like, you know, a false sense of security or something. They're like, man, we can beat Golgari. It's fine. Surprise! I have all white cards. Okay. Haha, see? No problem. Easy. Do I play this? Or am I just gonna try to wait him out? I think I'm just gonna wait him out. Block. It's free. I can put it back onto the battlefield. Hiya! Surprise! It's back! I don't hate the idea of just playing this, just to, like, get them to continue to commit. And if they don't, then we can, like, maybe Leonardo the Cavalry back. I'm okay with this. We'll see what this is. My chance to make it on to pack it up? I don't think so. So a 5/5. Yeah, Ben Bateman's doing, like, live drafts at Magic Cons. Veggie's been on Pack It Up twice. I don't think that invite's ever coming. Man, it's so hard. To wait this out. Like, I want to cast this, but if I do and then I rip a land, then I'm just really sad. I think I'm just doing this. Just lulling them into a false sense of security. It's probably fine. Do I want to know what his hand is? No. I sure don't. Alright, each creature you control with a counter on it can't be blocked by more than one creature. Now's my chance, now or never, to draw this dumb land, for the love of God. I'm only doing this... Oh my god, it's a tapped land. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Hopefully, they just think that my entire hand is red cards, now that we hit a red land, specifically. If they use removal on the rats to try to kill me, because this is what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage, then we're still fine. Make a mutagen token. Like this. Maybe there's a pump spell that tries to kill me here. Because it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what is that? That's 13 damage. So what's the thing I want the least? I think it's this. Six damage. That's already blocked, so we're gonna take 4, 5, 6. Okay. I am at 6. Alright, let's see if we sandbagged that well enough. It took us way too many turns to rip on a land there, which sucked. Make a flyer. Yeah, okay. Mill some cards. Put a creature card from my... I think it's gotta be the flyer. Alright. I have 4 mana to play with. So it's probably like this. Hope that they put something into play tapped. Or they shouldn't be able to sack something. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, put a +1/+1 counter. Gains trample, lifelink, and indestructible till end of turn. I mean, if the avatar lives, which it's not gonna. Okay. Losing out on my flyer is painful. But we have another small flyer and a lifelinker, so we're still Still in it. Question is how do I make it work? Nothing has haste, right? Gotta play this lifelinker, which means I have 3 mana left. So what am I doing with 3 mana? I guess I have 4 mana left. So I think it's like... I think it's this one. It's the one that's most likely to get to block. And this flyer is the one that's most likely to get in with the Leonardo. Which is nice. I'm at 5, which is not good. Wow. That's surprising. I have a sneaking suspicion my little guy might be dead. But I think it's worth finding out. Because I can replay the insect and I gain life. Two damage. So that should brick the tainted treats. Let's play a land and replay my Disappearer, which will trigger. We're back in this, baby. We're back in this. We got this. Slow and steady. Chugging away. Scry 1. They got 1 card left. I like that. Play this pre-combat, which unfortunately means I can't do the other thing. This lets them put... You may exile it. Put target creature card on top, which is... This thing is a problem. That's a problem. I think I'm okay with that, though. Before whatever they get in there gets any worse. So, we'll know what they're going to draw next turn. Which is that flyer, which is scary. They make a 1/1 flyer each time. But I think I might be able to race that. It's not great. They have no cards in hand, so I think I can race it. We get to bring back our rat. We're at effective 6. It's important to remember that they have much fly. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm scared. Sack a token, draw a card. Yeah, that's rough. Okay. So they have enough damage to kill me. 3, 4, 5, 6. But that means they cannot block anything. Right? They have all flyers, so we're going in. Holding open 1, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I would like to gain life. And it's net neutral as far as life gain goes. Huh. I could actually do a little bit more damage because we could blink this in and then blink that back in and then blink this back in, which is kind of funny, but I kind of don't want to take the extra point of damage, honestly. 3, 4, 5, 6, because this is going to put me out of range only just. Shit pigeon. Shit pigeon's great. Is it enough? Because it gives me an extra blocker and I have lifelink next turn. I'm into that. I'm into it. Because I block something this turn. I get to swing for a ton of lifelink. Well, not ton, but... It's a hell of a game. Much math, much wow. Okay, they're gonna kill something, eat my stuff. Oh my god. So, yikes, I go to 1 here? Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm into that. They eat their food, make another 1/1 so they can chump a bunch. But I get to gain 3 and I have a blocker next turn? They have a Death Toucher. Ugh. That's a little iffy. Death Toucher sucks, but, you know, here we are. Ay, ay, ay. We're at effective 4, 5, 6, 7. We have some big creatures, right? We have A lot of power coming through. They're gonna have to block a bunch. We have a shit pigeon. And they're on top deck mode. So if they take the lifelink here, they're trying to set up lethal next turn. 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're short lethal here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, this is lethal. If I don't have, yeah, this is lethal because I'm going to lose a life off of this. Wait, 3, 4, 5, 6. I go to 7. I lose a life for the ringer. Yeah, this is good blocks on their part. They go to 1, but I have a flying blocker. So if that doesn't die, then we're good. Plus I get to draw a card, so maybe I hit something else too. This is smart blocks. I like this. Okay. I'm actually fine with this. I would rather them have 1 less damage in the air. I would take 1 less damage. And I feel pretty far ahead. I didn't play it first because I was worried that they would play around it in some way. 3, 4, 5. They're on top deck. Let's go. That was a crazy game. I like their play to try to go to 1 because actually if I take the damage, they have lethal in the air. We know we have the bird, but still looks pretty good there. So yeah, whoever was saying maybe that's my invite, you know, fingers crossed. We have all the mana. We have double black for this. We can play 2 drops. We were so far behind in that game for so long. That felt great. Haha! I brick you with this little rat. He is not a ninja. I kind of want to attack, but I'm worried that when I bounce this, they might blow it up. But if they blow it up, I still get to replay the rat. That's fine. Hiya. Nice. No 3 damage spell. That's nice. Love seeing that. That's first strike on their turn. I'm just gonna go here. That'll give the lifelinker indestructible if they don't have a removal spell. We can stomped foot that. Okay. Squad. This looks great. Oh, yeah, that is instant. Thank goodness. Whew. For a second there, I was like, ah! But it is instant, so that's nice. I'm just gonna go -2, -2. Kill their thing. Gain life. Make it bigger. Play a land. Say go. This card is a dead card. It never happens. Oh, that's pretty nice against the squad. Hopefully we grow at least as quick. Oh no, we'll just kill the squad. That's better. I like killing the squad. There's a stick. I do not like it. What is it? Something tells me Donatello's about to die. Oh, I guess not. Sneak is the new ninjutsu, but can be countered. Correct. And it can also be on instants and sorceries. So it doesn't necessarily just have to be on creatures, which is nice. It's a unique thing for sure. Oh, fun. I'm just gonna do it now. Might change my attacks. Because I'm not gonna ninjutsu it in. Shit pigeon and this, or just this? I'll just play this big thing. Death touch. I'm assuming this Leonardo's dead. Shorefire, thank you so much for that prime. 2 months of support. You are our hero. Thank you, thank you. That's their second one of those. Which is fine, means they're probably not killing this. That's a lot of stats. It's 5 power with the stats. It's pretty good. Am I willing to trade this for all of these? Probably. Oh yeah, they're at 8? Yeah, I'm willing to do that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go here. We could have saved it and got a little more damage in with the avatar, but I think I just want to be mana efficient. Probably going to just bring the rats back in. It's actually 1 less damage in the air, but more damage potentially on the ground. What? They just wanted to do the thing? Why not kill one of these? Sorry. Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy for an attack here. Oh, that's kind of cute. I have a sneaking suspicion that they're gonna multi-block over there, so I want to make sure this at least trades with something. Do I just put in the rat? Probably. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put the rat in. I don't feel a need to put Leonardo in right now. It's like a cheap thing that we could put in to trigger later. We're never getting to 9 outside of green. Kill it. Attack you. Okay, still 4 damage. We actually could have gotten 1 more damage by playing this and then eating the food to make him gain a life. That would have been a pretty sick play if they had 1 more life left. 3-1. Definitely a bit bumpy, but I've also been streaming for a billion hours. Look at this beautiful mana base. Oh, it's a work of art. We're playing against Scrippy again? Wild. We'll give him the heart. Do. Plus it's like 2 years old. Yeah, I have no idea. I have a good counter to that. They're playing Azorius? That's strange. Danger zone. Scry bottom. Here we go. This doesn't give +1/+0. Oh, it does. Okay, that's nice. I think this is the first time we've seen an off-color, like, pairing. I'm happy to see whatever the hell this is. I don't know what that could be, but I'm happy to find out. I'm happy to go here. I'm happy to go here. I think that was just an accident. I think Scrippy's been streaming as long as I have. Okay, they're gonna snatch a tapped creature, which is fair. Artifact entered, so I cannot block, which is annoying. I'd be less worried if I didn't have some life gain in the deck. Shit Pigeon is helpful. Escape Tunnel. Do I want to play? I think I'm just going to play this and this. And then we'll do search for a land. I think I want second white. Attack with vigilance. Get to do the thing. I will happily draw cards with my Shit Pigeon. Ah, that's it's a okay card. I like that card. It has to actually deal the damage though. And that seems difficult to do. Danger zone. Six, 7, 8. I don't think there's a whiteboard clear. I guess playing these don't really matter. Could have done 1 extra damage by playing the rats pre-combat, but we didn't know what we were going to draw, so it's fine. That hits hard as hell. Escape tunnel. Oh, that's cute. They can draw a bunch of cards with a gecko. No ninjutsu, please. Sneaks. No sneaks. Bad sneaks. Taking one down from Scrippy. I need to try to narrate a little bit better. I started out so good at narrating in the beginning of the day. Well, not good, but active. All right. 4 wins. That's the end of it? That's it. Claim? We go 4-2. It looks like the bar goes farther, so I thought it was further. So we got max wins here. This was a big waste of time. We should have put literally anything else in our hand. Another one of these, literally anything would have been fine. Yeah, the green saved our butt, gave us a little reach, gave us a little power. This mostly just got this guy, but that's not bad either. You're still spending like equal mana. That's kind of the worst case scenario. Removal's really good. Double life gain really good. Overall, not too bad. I'm glad we got to try an Abzan deck. A little bit of a splash. Good to know that it actually works in this format. So yeah, generally not a bad deck. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of it. And we will see you guys tomorrow for the 365 challenge. That is, I think, our 3rd trophy today. So not too shabby. Have a good night, guys.